Hey Brick fans, welcome to another live of Brickmad Sam. Going to be building Batuu this morning. Very exciting. It's very cold here, so apologies if my heater is too loud, but I'm totally not turning it down just yet. How are you all doing this morning? Atlas Grey, have you been thinking about building Batuu? That's cool. Pretty chilled one this morning. Nothing too mental. I'm actually going to start by working on the milk stand. I was going to do only Savi's, but I'm actually going to work on the milk stand a little bit because I've got some pieces in which I'm excited about. So I want to put those together. Hey, Nave Top. Yeah, Batuu's the planet from Galaxy's Edge. Hey, Hackett. Hey, Ed. How you going, Slipstream? Good day. I like it. You guys excited for the big announcement this week? To celebrate that 1,000 subscribers? Oh, we need tunes. That's what's going on. All right, destroyed. So what I'm going to be doing now is just taking some of these, dark brown that I just got in, and I'm going to be replacing some of these ones here. It's kind of hard to see. I might see if I can't. See the color variation, and also there's some 1x1s in there. They're in the dark. They're in reddish brown, and I wanted to change them to dark brown instead. So, oh, cool! You're going to Cali. Awesome. I'm actually heading over in October from Sydney, so that to California as well, and I'll be obviously be going there. I've got to do some research. Hey, Mateo. Ah, that's what's going on. I was wondering why the music was like doubling up. And I've got the headphones in, like testing the sound. But I had my headphones, I had my speakers on as well, so it's like playing twice and slightly offset. You just started a Lego channel. Congratulations. Welcome to the YouTube life. If you need any tips or anything, feel free to hit me up. Best way to contact me is probably on Instagram. Not that I have that many tips, but hey, Nut Butter. If I can help you out in any way, I will. Obviously. So yeah, just replacing all of these dark browns. I'm gonna have to do these translates. Okay. Streaming this morning will go for probably about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, depending on how I'm going, what I'm doing, etc. Usually go for about an hour and a half. Yeah. Yeah, I've been feeling okay. Not too bad. I haven't cracked this one out in a while, so it's been interesting looking at the looking back at some of the earlier parts of Batuu. I am going to go back through and clean up a few sections, mainly areas that I've tiled. I have this style that where like I try and get texture into stuff, but sometimes I definitely overdo it, and that's something that I'm going to be working on personally for a long time. What are all you guys working on at the moment? Always keen to find out what you guys are doing. Hey, Will Harper. How you going, my friend? Good to have you on the stream. Gotta remember how I did these. It's always difficult trying to remember. Okay. Oh yeah, right, soon, because you've been working on that, working on another mech, right? You're starting to become the king of the mechs, which is cool. Oh no! I took my trusty brick separator to Brickfest on the weekend, and yeah, I totally forgot to get it. So I'm gonna have to get one of the actual ones, which that's very interesting. I love that, like, the most filled box that I have in the brick wall is these. So I'll tell you guys a crazy story. So we were was at Brickfest Newcastle on the weekend, and hey Talis, I was at Newcastle Brickfest on the weekend, and there was a it's not even really that crazy, but it was crazy at the time. So like perfectly beautiful day on Saturday, and like the venue is kind of like it's indoors, but it's kind of like a giant shed, right? Like it's a huge shed. So the next day, absolutely torrential rain, and there's a few leaks just in and around where my exhibit was, and then there was a few tables and that behind them. So they moved those tables away and put them in a new area. And then the rain gets worse and worse over the coming hours. And then suddenly, not right next to me, but like 2 or 3 meters down, the roof kind of half caves in, and there is literally a waterfall, like probably about this wide, filled with water, and it's just pouring in, and we're trying to catch it in these giant bins, this water. And so you've got all of these kind of Lego builders trying to catch this water, and then also like sweep. And then the venue's sort of rocked up, and they're trying to fix it as well, but we're all sort of trying to help kind of move people's like displays. I did actually get some of it, so I'm going to be doing I'm going to do a vlog from Newcastle Brickfest just to show you guys some of the cool builds and collections and stuff that were there. But yeah, that is definitely a moment that I'm going to be including in there, because it was just surreal. It was like this giant waterfall in the middle of the thing, and it was like there was a lot of water, hey, and it's just pouring in. Thankfully the rain stopped and it dried up and everything, and everything was okay, but yeah, it was a bit shaky for a few minutes there. Hilarious. Trying to see what it did in there. Yeah, it will make for pretty good content. It was crazy to watch. It's like, what? What is going on there? Yeah, it was nuts. But like it was lucky, because there was a like right next to where it was a like a Lego lights place, Glowbricks actually, who I get my lights from. He was there. And he had all his stock like right next to it. I was like, oh no, I hope his stock's okay. So, but thankfully, I think it just missed, and then a whole bunch of people in there. So I've got I actually haven't got any of the footage that people took of me sweeping trying to sweep the water back towards the spot where we were trying to sweep it. But I've definitely got plenty of the actual waterfall coming in. Crazy. Does anyone know if you can get a like the headlight bricks that are back to back in either a reddish brown or dark brown? I don't think you can get it in dark brown. I'm almost 100% sure. I may need to put some dark brown tiles over these parts. The main thing that I wanted to sub out was the top part of the brown and the archways. Oh, I know, right? Me neither. Like, you didn't expect it. It was crazy that it just happened like that. It was absolutely insane. Yeah. Yeah, so I kept asked what my plans were for the building. So these will both go into the big build in Batuu, and basically this one's actually going to change a little bit anyway. The milk stand, because originally where I had it in the build, because I did the layout change recently, it's actually shifted around and won't necessarily have a like a spire next to it. This was actually meant to join up with the edge of the black spire. So because I've got to take that off, I'm gonna have to take this off and kind of replace this a little bit to just be kind of like a semi wall. So I'm probably going to join that. This will probably join to the edge of the front facade of the droid depot. So I probably will need to change this later on. Well, I'm definitely going to have to change this later on anyway. But and I'm definitely going to need to get some of these arches, not the arches, the tiles. But yeah, Newcastle Brickfest was really good. It was only the second time I've ever actually exhibited, but it was definitely worthwhile doing it for sure. And it was good to like get out and meet some of the people in person that I'd met kind of more online. And then I had done the Central Coast one, but it was good to meet some more people for sure. Yeah, there was some there was the at-ats that were there. There was basically, for anyone who hasn't seen it, obviously that's going to be on the channel pretty soon. But there were these basically like a herd of AT-ATs that were all themed in like different Lego themes. So like I think one of them he did in like what was it? One of them was like more Friends styled builds, and then one of them was like a medieval style that actually used like battle droids as part of it. But what he did, it wasn't just sort of recoloring it. They actually they had these sort of AT-ATs, and then on top of the AT-ATs there was, he like built a building and a world that went on top of it. So it was like this balancing feat. I don't know how he actually got them all to stay there, because like my AT-AT barely stands up by itself. But with all this extra stuff on it, I don't know how he did it. But yeah, incredible, incredible work to get it in there. And it looks so cool in there. I think just like one brown. Yeah, like just a lot of it was different. It was definitely like a different way to interpret it, and it did kind of help me. I did have an idea for what I was going to do for this upcoming mock contest in terms of theme, but that just helped me along to sort of make something a little bit different. Just so we can see some really cool, like still very Star Warsy kind of stuff, but it was just great to see how he manipulated it a bit to make it more creative, but just be a bit more creative with it. Very cool. And there was some really cool castle stuff there, and yeah, just a like vast amount of really cool different stuff. And then here's me with my tiny little display of like 5 builds that were like smaller Lego builds. That is not correct. Don't you hate it when you put something back together and then it's like it's totally not the right thing? Because that's what I've just done. Disaster. Can't be that. It's not right. What? Oh, this is the back section. Hang on. Okay. Don't mind me. I don't need it either. It's funny. There we go. So that's what it's meant to be like, right? I got there. Size matters not, indeed. Okay. Alright, has anyone ever had to put back something that's like smashed or something like that, but for the life of them could not figure out how to get it back together? Someone make me feel better. Seriously? Okay, that makes more sense. I'll swap that one. I'll swap this bit. I don't actually know, like, oh, okay, now I do, because you can actually see that part. Hey, Coconut! What's going on, man? I'm just struggling to put this milk stand back together. Of my own making and design. And no, that camera turning off was not strategic to just surprise you all with a finished back together thing. Okay, it's working now. Good, Anakin, good. Alright, we're back. Yeah, cool. So I'm still gonna have to update this again anyway, because I've got to get rid of all that that rock face here. Or maybe I will just, you know what, I may end up just putting in like changing this a little bit and just adding like a smaller spire, because there are sort of some slightly smaller spires. Okay, so that is the milk stand. I'm going to stick that over next to my tentive, which is there now. That is going to be like its permanent home, I think. The tentive's just going to live over there because, you know, oh my god. I've totally screwed my camera now. One moment. Okie dokie. Oh, that's what's doing it. Okay. There we go. Cam's back. And we're going to be shifting on to Savi's now, which has gone through a little bit of a disaster because I keep changing the layout, but now it is locked back in. Hilariously, it's back to exactly what it was in terms of the viewing angle coming in from this direction. It's exactly what it was before. So this will still go here, and then, yeah, basically, all of these are going to have a little, like a slight border on it. The ones that you can see coming into the... Like, you can look into the actual build. I mean, pretty much Savi's is the only one. Oh my god, what am I doing? It's falling apart. It's all falling apart. So I've got these pieces here, these curved pieces. I've got some long pieces that are going to work for this section, but they're actually currently on my Naboo mock, and I'm basically going to be, I've got to tear that Naboo mock down. I think it's time. I've now reached a point where, like, the mocks that I had built for factions or for competitions have all been Like, they've been great. I didn't need the pieces for them, but now I'm starting to really need the pieces. So it's, I think they're gonna, it is time. And they're all gonna have to be torn down, unfortunately. But it's all good, because it probably is about time anyway. You know, like, you build a mock and you enjoy it for a bit. And thankfully I've been able to take them to some conventions and get like extra use out of them. But yeah, like it just gets to a point where it's time and you want to move on to something else. So I'm going to light all of these up so you do get the candles kind of running as well. I wonder if I can do that now. I might try it now. Here you go. I think I've got the other. Yeah, I do. Here we go. I may be able to do this now, so you guys can see it. So, yeah, I want to light up all these scenes. Actually, no, I can't do it. Damn. Oh, yes, I can. Here we go. Nice. I think I've only got one light in there at the moment, so I'm going to have to get a few more. But I can light this up, nonetheless. Oh, I don't have any batteries. Never mind what I said. I'll just put this away and forget about it. Did anyone see the giant Imperial light cruiser at Brixbo? Talus, I hear you, man. I struggle with I do struggle with letting go of those, like, my mocks for sure. Especially like the first one that I did, my Ahsoka one. I just don't know what to do. I can't, like, I just can't part with it. I'm actually thinking about expanding it. I think I'm just going to double down and keep it. It needs to be strengthened a bit, and then I need to, but I'm thinking about doing it and taking it to a few more conventions, the Ahsoka build. But we'll see. We will see. But yeah, that I actually had I know someone that was there, and I think they said they thought that it actually had an issue in transit. So like as they were moving it broke or something, and so there was a bit of a problem with it. But geez, it's like just an incredible incredible display. Hands up who would like Lego to keep bringing out some more like different tiles to top these things. Like how good would it be, like this section here, I'd love to be able to tile off this section exactly with tiles, but I'm going to have to use like maybe some quarters in here, and then I'm still going to have this section kind of wide open, which is a bit disappointing. Like just a few basic, you know, just anything that kind of steps inside. If it could step inside, that would be cool. What I might actually do, which might look cooler in there, is sort of to just own that corner, and then put instead of having the 2x2 square that sort of juts out here, maybe I'd just do a L shape, an L shape here, and then a quarter, so you actually have a deliberate kind of border around these corner edges. That might actually look cooler to just own that section. Yeah, Talis, I'm sorry, I only just saw your comment before, but definitely, yeah, the idea is to put some quarters in there. I can't get the quarters in these sections because they just won't. I can't cram them in there, so I'm gonna just go with that border. Like I'm gonna own the fact that border is there. I really wanted the side of this to have that dark tan on it, and so yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to lift that up. Sure, I have my quarters. Actually, I had a quarter just here. There it is. So like the best you can do is like, yeah, see like these don't work. You need like a 3x3 arch. Like that would work really well. But this is essentially what I'm going to do for this section. Right, like that. And then this. So I'm going to forget about like trying to fill that section because I'm totally not going to be able to do it. And then filling in of course I've run out of those tiles. Just for the sake of showing you, I'm going to change it. No, you know what? I'm just going to leave it like that for now. Tough decision. No, I'm gonna leave it. There you go. All right. There we go. Nice. Cooking with gas. I'm just going to get my reference up because definitely gonna have a look at the facade this morning. I wanted to definitely look at the facade. Here we go. You guys can see my reference in the background there a little bit. Turn it a bit. Probably won't be able to see it too well. That is the marketplace. Where is Savi's? Savi's. There it is, Savi's workshop. Yeah. Yeah, so as you can see on this part here, basically I'm going to bring out the, I'm going to keep going with the front facade for this now. I'm actually going to put this on the reverse side of here, which you can't see now because I've covered it. So this is basically going to be where the front facade is, here, confused, and then coming out this way. So that's where this awning is going to be, and then this type of thing here. I'm going to use a whole bunch of the brown. You can get the life preservers in reddish brown, so I'm going to use them to sort of have a bit of a wall that looks similar to this. And then I'm actually going to on my vinyl cutter do a custom Savi's here, like a what's called banner. That's it. I knew there was words to be used. So yeah, that's exciting. And I'm basically going to make exactly what's kind of there. So I've actually sort of used that. I've already sort of got that section built, because Savi's on the previous layout was going to be at the bottom of Doc Ondar's, but now that's kind of changed. So I'm gonna just grab what I've already sort of done off that Doc Ondar part, and now that Doc Ondar's part is kind of like an entrance way. So also just found some 1x1 tiles, which is very exciting because it means I can actually fill some of these spots in that have been irritating me. Yeah, as I was saying before, I am going back through Batuu a little bit and just clearing up some of the sections where I maybe overdid some of the texture and or used some spot colors. One of the spots that I do think I was thinking about maybe changing is the green that's in here. I'm not sure I'm entirely happy with the having the olive green in there. The idea was that it was kind of just getting a little bit grimy down underneath. But I don't know, I think maybe just having the two colours is maybe enough. What do you guys reckon? I'm actually going to rebuild the same, some of these. So that's the little cash register that I used for the milk stand. I'm going to build the same style ones for this section on Savi's. Actually got some pop-up. I've got some 2x2 jumpers now in that tan, so I'm actually going to top these off with some tan instead. I'm actually going to be introducing a fair bit more light, like the tan colours. There we go. So this is kind of matching up to, I'm going to try and keep this in view while I show you this. See this? These type of things. And then that's that. And that will sit in front of the facade. Okay. Hey, Hasbaz Bricks. Hey, congratulations on getting your 1,000 followers on Instagram. Is that correct? I think that's correct. Okay. Yeah, it's Savi's workshop, yeah. There you go. Now don't worry people, I'm not going crazy. I know that this sits inside and is a smaller archway on the outside. I'm doing that deliberately because it actually, based off the reference, it does kind of step down from this larger archway inside, and it steps in like that. So and I've got to leave enough room for the doors also, so not making that mistake again. Thanks, Haz. Yeah, it's starting to come along. Once you start getting the ceiling in there, I'm thinking, I am thinking about doing the ceiling in the nougat again, just to kind of, I think it'll give it a nice feel, like a difference. The only thing I'm concerned about is the piece types. If I can get the actual pieces in to create that. What do you mean? What happened with the doors? Tell us. I haven't done the doors yet. Ah! Flying! Cool. Liking that. Cam. I'll be putting some doors in soon, like now, I think. I think you might need to break up that door a little bit. Just a little too. I like that it's. I think it's working okay. I just want it to want a little bit of texture in it because I can't not. I know there's that whole thing is you put too much texture in it and then it looks like this, it looks like a mess. And so I've been working really hard on not doing that. Yeah, I think that's like a subtle amount. I may actually even swap that around so it's up a little bit higher. Section at the top, and this section's here, and that is at the bottom. Yeah, I think that's probably the best part. Yeah. Yeah, nice. Okay, that's it. And then it's door time. So don't hold it against me, but I'm going to do pretty basic doors. I'm just going to do the old masonries, and then only use the single line side. I will probably drop these into with some like one detail I tend to be putting on it. Like I usually do like a one snot brick in the middle, and then a pile or a jumper on the front, just to make it look kind of cool. And so like I'll do like that. Like that will be the door type, and then that will be the door type, and then I go up and over, and then I put a grey jumper 2x2 over the top, just to bring something a little bit different to it. I was like, I really should have brought the container over, and I'm like, yeah, I totally did bring the container over. Oh. Oh, that would be kind of cool. Oh, can I make that work? No. Come on. That's not a good idea. Maybe a 2. Okay guys, so about to wrap this one up, I think. Just going to drop this door in, because I do have to get off to work. Okay, that's high enough. That's totally not high enough. It needs to be higher. You know what? It's only 4. here we go. I probably will swap out these 2 jumpers for a single, but generally and I'll have to do a double-sided. I might have to do a double-sided door because it doesn't look that great on the back side. Yeah. But that's generally what it's going to look like as the doorway. So there we go. There it is. Sweet, so that will be the doorway to Savi's. Yeah. I'm definitely going to have to do... I'm going to have to almost double up on this door because it needs to work on the inside. And at the moment on the inside it looks like masonry bricks and grossness. So basically I'm going to have to do double that for the inside. And that's because you're going to see it from that side when you look in this way from that other side of the build. Oh yeah, of course. Self-promotion. Thanks, Slipstream. Please like the video if you've enjoyed it today. It does help to spread the channel, and it is super helpful for me, and that would be great if you can do that. Of course, guys, don't forget that the big announcement is coming up it's going to be my Thursday and most people's in the US and Europe's Wednesday. So stay tuned for that one. It's going to be pretty epic, and I'm looking forward to sharing that one with you. And yeah, I think we've made some okay progress this morning. You know, I got to fix up a few little bits and pieces, and it's always good to chat with you guys. So same time next week, and hopefully you can all get some building in between now and then, and I will see you all later. So may the bricks be with you. Catch you guys.